Is it alright for you to sub for YouTube subscribers? Stick around and find out. Hello everybody, I am Ray Savage, also the owner of the Stingray Productions channel, and here we're going to be discussing something important today. You may notice, of course, I'm again in my Minecraft studio. I won't be talking about it in future videos, but just for now, this type of video is for everybody, not just Minecraft channels. So yeah, if you're here and you're not a Minecraft channel owner, no problem, no big deal. This tip is for everybody. And same with all the tips on my channel here. So we're talking about sub for subs. What are they and what can they do to you? So sub for sub, like you go to different YouTube channels and you comment them and say, hey, I'll subscribe to you, subscribe to me. And you subscribe to each other and you say, yippee, we both got subscribers. And you go around and you build off each other. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound like multi-level marketing? Never mind. Well, obviously it does kind of work. I mean, you get more subscribers that way, right? But is it okay to do that? The answer, of course, is a great big no. That is not okay. Sub for subbing on YouTube is not okay. In fact, it is against the YouTube terms of service. And what happens if you're caught sub for subbing or asking for the sub for subbing? You could face rather severe penalties, including getting your YouTube channel terminated. And that's not fun, right? Now you may say, okay, well, I won't do that on YouTube then. I'll just go to other places like Discord and other places like that. Well, guess what? Doesn't matter where you are. It's still against YouTube terms of service. If you get caught anywhere, you could still get terminated. Now, granted, I don't know how you're going to be found. But, you know, YouTube, they're not stupid, they're smart. They know how to protect their platform. And so they're going to make sure it's safe and that things are legitimate. Now, the thing with YouTube is you want to grow organically, right? That's how YouTube rewards people on their channels for good, true, honest growth. So anything you're doing that's kind of trying to get around the system or cheating, pretty much you know for sure that it's not right and you could get terminated for it. So why do it? Besides, what's the fun in that? I mean, the people you're sub for subbing for, it's unlikely they're going to watch your videos anyways, so what are you getting out of it? People aren't watching, you know, no matter how many subscribers you have. If no one's watching, the subscribers don't do you any good. So, I mean, just don't do that. And that's what I say to people, just don't sub for sub. And lots of time on my other channels, I'll get people coming by saying, hey, can I sub for sub? And I'll just really nicely tell them that it's actually against YouTube's terms of service, and if you're caught, you could get your channel terminated. So, better not do it anymore. But also, I will sometimes tell them why they shouldn't do that, and I'll tell them how it's much better to grow organically, and I'll even give them tips somehow, or sometimes just to kind of, you know, help them grow the channel. I mean, why not? I enjoy helping people. What's the fun of doing YouTube and things like that if it's all about you, right? It's so much more enjoyable when you really engage and enjoy the community and you help each other. Now, of course, when I'm talking about helping each other build, that does not mean sub for subbing, of course. But I mean, you know, like collaborating. That's a wonderful way to build and wonderful way to gain subscribers. When you collaborate with each other and people see, you know, who you're collaborating with, and if they enjoy the content, legitimately, they can go and subscribe. And that's the whole idea, really, the legitimate, honest way of growth. And it's really nice, actually. And in the long term, you'll always find that's the better way to do it. And so, you know, anything that doesn't help you grow right or honestly is not wise. In fact, you may be wondering about some of these things you may have heard where you can like pay money to companies so they come and subscribe to your channel, or you pay money to get viewers. Well, if you're wondering if that's a good idea, this is just a little bonus to this video. The answer again is no, and in fact it is against YouTube's terms of service. And you may see different websites out there that say, hey, we're legitimate, we're there's nothing wrong with us, in fact we're not getting YouTube service, go ahead and do it, we'll help you. Well, guess what, that still doesn't make it okay, and I don't know what else to say about those websites except that they're being dishonest. You know, you can't do that, you still can't do that. Don't go around and pay different websites to come by and give you like 10,000 views or 1,000 subscribers. Just don't do that. If you get caught, your channel will get deleted. But also, there's another little interesting fact that you may not know about that. All that money you paid for those views and those subscribers, YouTube is, again, I'd say they're really smart at protecting their website, protecting YouTube, and I'm super grateful for that. They will actually find out, and they really can find out if those views or subscribers are legitimate. And they do what's kind of like a purge every now and then. I've seen it on my channel, but to be honest, for my channel, it basically doesn't hardly affect it at all. Every time I see a purge, my channel is almost unaffected. And that's really nice because it helps me realize that I'm growing organically and honestly. But during those purges, you will suddenly see those subscribers and those views disappear. Now all that money you pay to get that is suddenly gone, and it doesn't done you doing any good. So why would you do it in the first place? I mean, well, the first place, of course, is about honesty. Why would you do something dishonest? So don't do it. But yeah, just don't do that. And you know, back to what this whole video is in the first place, the sub for subbing. I mean, why would you do something that's just going to hurt you later on? Anything like that that's dishonest is always a short-term plan. You know, it's not something you ought to do. You ought to look at the long-term. You know, long-term growth is what you're really looking for. That's the good, effectual kind of growth that you want, and it's sustainable. You know, my main channel, Stingray Productions, has a long-term growth plan. I've chosen that because in the long run it helps it and it's honest. But here's something interesting about it. Now, when I first got started, it took a while to get my subscribers. It really did. And I had to just, you know, work hard and do my best I could. And, you know, getting 100 subscribers, the hardest thing I did. 1,000 was a little bit easier, but still hard. Getting to 10,000, once I get to 10,000, you know, growth is easy. But it was a long term. I was working on good videos and I kept publishing and making good quality content. And then later the subscribers came, and now it's self-sustaining. A lot of my videos are just showing up in YouTube search results. I can't say that word, because of the good SEO and everything behind it. And I've got quite a few of them, and they stay there for quite a while. And they're getting true, honest, organic growth, and YouTube is promoting them in a good, correct way. And I can, like, if I want to stop making videos for like a couple of months, it wouldn't really change much the traffic to my channel. I mean, obviously there would be a change because my subscribers constantly come by and watch the videos, but a lot of my views come from people looking for my videos and what I'm doing, and so, you know, it doesn't affect it as much. And it took me a while to get there, but that was my long-term growth strategy, and it's great. That's the way to do it. And sub for subbing won't get you there. Yeah, so, you know, that's all we really have to discuss. But definitely do not sub for sub. Not on YouTube, not on any websites, not anywhere. Just don't do it. Well, if you're interested in more videos, stick around. Here are more coming up.